So let's start by settling the body. Finding a stable, comfortable, upright position, serviceable for meditation. So we think about keeping our feet flat and our back straight, torso open. Hands in the lap right over left with the palms upturned and the thumbs gently touching. Our eyes are gently closed or slightly open, making sure we let in enough light to remain alert. We try to maintain an awareness of not slouching, not leaning, but of also being relaxed, letting go of unnecessary rigidity, tension in the body. And begin to pull back your awareness from the environment, allowing sights and sounds to be as they are without investigation. Containing your awareness to the body and mind. Letting go too of thoughts of the past and plans for the future. Concentrating your awareness in the present moment by attending closely to the physical sensation of the air moving into and back out of the tip of the nostrils. Noticing quickly when anything other than that one physical sensation arises in the mind, and without judgment or frustration, lifting your awareness up again and again from that distraction and placing it gently but firmly back on the breath. and then generate a broad and altruistic motivation for your time. Thinking of the kindness of all other sentient beings, how everything that we have and enjoy comes from their efforts, and wanting to repay that kindness, and recognizing that genuine inner transformation is the best way, creating and deepening constructive, beneficial habits, ways of thinking and acting, reducing or ultimately eliminating ways of thinking and acting that are painful for oneself and often motivate actions that cause harm to others. Genuinely, spontaneously transforming the mind in this way is how we can repay the kindness that we've been shown in this life and over countless previous lives. And with that motivation, we'll contemplate the wisdom of impermanence and how deepening our familiarity with that wisdom can help us to overcome some of those painful states of mind, letting go of those habits that aren't constructive. So begin by briefly returning to the breath, following the inhalation through to the end in the body and then all the way back out, attending to the entire cycle of respiration. And then on the next inhalation, as you follow the sensation down into the body, begin to move your awareness into the body more generally. Contemplating the incredible dynamism of the body. Thinking how each inhalation and exhalation provides the basis for all of the other systems of the body to function. Thinking of all of these simultaneous processes: respiration and digestion, muscle contractions, sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems, circulation, how on molecular and atomic and subatomic levels there are no two moments of the body that are the same. Try to contemplate that until you give rise to a feeling of the complete lack of solidity of the body. This thing that seems singular and monolithic is in fact changing moment by moment by moment. And then let go of attending to the body and move your attention to attending to the mind. Here too, we think of the mind as singular, but just begin to notice without energizing or projecting. Notice the river of mental events taking place in the mind. Memories, perceptions, sensations, thoughts, feelings. Just observe. Try to recognize that, like the body, there are no two moments of the mind that are the same. Although our identity, our sense of self seems permanent, it's based entirely on things that are changing moment by moment by moment. Try to generate a sense of that groundlessness. And then bring to mind an object of attachment, something outside of yourself that you feel like you would have a difficult time being separated from. Something that you feel like by being in contact with is responsible for your happiness. And try to see how that object appears. If we don't analyze, does it appear solid and unchanging? Does it appear reliable? And try to recognize that it too is in the nature of momentary change. If it persists long enough, then by its own nature it will cease to function. And in that way, it's not reliable. Try to see how any object outside of oneself is subject to momentary change, and how momentary change gives rise to visible change, and how all of these objects are tending toward their dissolution. They've come together due to causes and conditions. They abide for a time, but that abiding is only an appearance to the senses. As each moment they move toward dissolution, trying to give rise to that sense of groundlessness too, with respect to these objects that we cling to. And hold the mind there. And then when you're ready, we'll come back together. And we'll dedicate. So recollect your altruistic motivation and think that having contemplated in this way, you've actualized that motivation, which created positive energy in the mind. And have a sense of letting that positive energy go and thinking, may it ripen for the benefit of all sentient beings without exception. May it serve as a cause and condition to eliminate war and conflict, poverty, disease, famines, disasters, all painful inner and outer conditions. May it fully ripen the minds of all sentient beings. May they quickly meet perfect teachers and arise in the state of full enlightenment. May I too achieve that state of enlightenment, so I may work for the benefit of sentient beings perfectly. May any obstacles facing the Guru's long life be completely dispelled, and may I and all sentient beings come under the joyful care of enlightened beings in this moment. May we be guided and protected until we swiftly achieve that state of enlightenment. Thank you.